There were two systems that mainly fought in the 90s, the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, but one more system would also enter this tussle, and that is the Atari Jaguar, thus starting the console wars of the 16-bit era. The main deal with the Jaguar is that basically it didn't have good advertising, because you know why? Can you read the bottom of that system? It says 64-bit. Yeah, really 64-bit. If you take a good look at the games on there, you'll know that it's not really 64-bit. It's more of a 1632-bit kind of thing, if you know what I mean. But overall, the system had a bigger impact than we think. A lot of the games we see are kind of homebrewed, you know? People are homebrewing these games still. There's still quite a fan base, and these things still sell on eBay. Let's look more into the system, shall we? Now, the main layout in the system includes your Jaguar logo over there, that red button in the center is the power button, and up top you have your cartridge slot, and it comes with two controller ports. Now, the controller itself is really strange. You've got your basic D-pad, which is a little stiff. In the center right there, you have your pause button, which should be start, and option, which should be select in cases. Then you have over there your A, B, and C buttons, which I think A should be where C is, and so on and so forth. That's just my opinion. Then to top it all off, at the bottom, you've got a number pad. What's that for? Is this a phone or something? But, however, it can be covered up with controller overlays, which can be put right over the number pads, and there you go. You know what some of the buttons do, but I haven't really found much use for it thus far. Now, let's look at the games itself. Well, they're pretty basic from the front, where you've got your title for the game. On the back, you've got the Atari logo, which looks cool. On the top, there's like some sort of weird grip thing, which is cool. But, however, there's no end labels. Why is that? Why can't they just put an end label on? Like so. Alright, let's play us some Jaguar. For the opening title screen, you have the red Jaguar logo popping right at you, followed by, which is coming right now, wait for it, the Atari logo plopping down there, and then that rises up, and there's a picture of a Jaguar, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Is first on the list. Now, this game is notorious for being one of the worst games on the system. It's basically your fighter game, and all you do is pick your fighter, and then you pick your opponent, and then you just walk into the ring, thusly. Oh, that was known as the combat zone. And it's just your fighting game, typically, which, yeah, this is horrible. It's unnecessarily gory. The controls are horrid beyond belief, and it just looks boring, and for the majority of the special attacks that you see, they're a little, right, he has nuts of fire. Up next on our list is Cannon Fodder. Now, this is one of my favorite games I have on the system, but you can also find it on Sega Genesis, I believe. It's basically it's a strategy-based game, if you want to look at it that way, but it's got a lot of action involved into it. A lot of shooting, a lot of blowing stuff up. Man, I love the soundtrack to this game. Valley of Ice. You get your mission right there, it tells you what to do, and you proceed onwards with your mission. You just shoot down the enemies with your cursor. It's more of a point-and-click sort of thing. It's kind of unique, but it doesn't really seem all that new. And you just try to complete your objectives, and it's just as simple as that. It's a fun game, really fun game, I had to say. It's just too bad they couldn't think of something like this for themselves. Iron Soldier. Now, this game right here is very unique for the system, and I think it's one of the only games, or I'm sure there might have been more, but still, it took advantage of what 64-bit is supposed to be on the system. Not like the 16-bit, 32-bit thing we've been seeing. So basically, you just choose your mission, you get your briefing right there, and you just select your weapons, which at this moment, we don't have much of a choice since it's the beginning of the game. So after you do all that, you start the game and you think, wow, for 1994, I think it said it was released, this is pretty cool from the way everything looks. Nice first-person view, everything's in 3D, even though it is sort of blocky, it's still 3D nonetheless. And you blow stuff up, like houses, tanks. You can shoot down some helicopters. And I just love how tall the buildings are. It makes everything look like they really took advantage of what the system can do. And look at that. Yeah! Pound that building to death. And see that helicopter? See it? See it? See it? Power drive. Ooh, now we are deep shit. This game is... I hate this game for the most obvious of reasons. You'll see why. Let's just put in our initials first. GH, GameHunters. We'll choose our car. Just there's a $2,000 difference, which I guess differences in speed. I guess depends on how little or how much you want to spend. We'll just go for the expensive car for the demo. And the race begins. That sounds like race driven. And throughout the game, you hear like giving you directions, which it's like, shut up, let me play the game already. I know which way to go. I'm not stupid or anything. And when you finish the race, you get your records, you get your earnings, and then they take the earnings away for the next race, which, come on, I just earned that money and you're taking it away? It's like, okay, you won this money fair and square, but we're still gonna have to take it away. What a rude, rude game. Skiing and snowboarding. All I can say for this one is that it's just, well, it's skiing and snowboarding. You choose if you want to do skiing or snowboarding, choose how many players you want, what do you want to do, and from there just play the game, and yeah, there you go, it's snowboarding for you. Man, this sucks so bad. You know, jump, jump, jump. Yeah, this sucks. Super Burnout. This game is a motorcycle game, racing based, and let me just get past this title screen. Sorry. Okay, here we go. And you just choose your track, how many drones, apart from them being called computer players, how many you want. Choose your bike, and then start the race. And yep, it's motorcycle racing. Not a bad game, but it's something we've seen many, many times in the past. The graphics look nice though, I'll have to give it that. Supercross 3D, oh dear. It's another motorcycle game, of course, or in this case, dirt bike. But I gotta tell you something about this one. The minute it starts, it sucks. It sucks so bad, you don't even wanna know. Zoop is a humbling little puzzle game where you try to match up your center dot with the colored ones that are the same color. You can change colors by touching the ones of the opposite color to keep breaking, and it goes on and on. The fun ain't over yet. Go ahead and watch part 2.